In 2016, developers Don't Nod were deep into the development of Life is Strange 2, their follow-up to the critically acclaimed 2015 supernatural adventure, Life is Strange. At the same time, video game voice actors across the industry were on strike, fighting for better wages and protections in a field notorious for undervaluing its talent. Despite all this, the publisher, Square Enix, was eager to release a prequel before Life is Strange 2. Enter Deck 9 Studios, a developer willing to take on the ambitious challenge of crafting a Life is Strange prequel, but also willing to cross the picket line by hiring non-union voice actors. This controversial and baffling decision meant completely recasting the original game's characters, including this prequel's lead, Chloe Price, a role originally brought to life by video game voice actor OG Ashley Birch. The result, a game that, upon its release in late 2017, felt both rushed and disconnected from the story it was meant to lead into. Life is Strange Before the Storm is an experience riddled with plot contrivances, uneven storytelling, and characterizations that fail to live up to the original. So today, we will be exploring the cold comforts of Before the Storm.
I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at the old mill. Fuck yes!
Enter Chloe Price, a character so edgy she gives a sign not one, but two middle fingers. Honestly, we're already off to a pretty bad start because this is how they choose to intro the character. Could they be trying any harder to make her edgy?
Mom would totally flip her shit if she knew I hiked for an hour just to see a show. This place is sketchy as hell. An old abandoned building in the middle of nowhere, miles from home. Home. Right. Now I remember why I'm here. Any place is better than home.
She wants to go home, but nobody's home.
Help you, miss?
You gotta let me in. Check it. I'm totally legit.
Believe her, she's totally legit.
It's not a bad fake, kid, but you're in over your head here. Do yourself a favor and scram.
Can't let him push me around. Should I go back and stand up to him?
In this game, we are introduced to Backtalk, a gameplay mechanic in lieu of superpowers. Instead of having cool powers where you can rewind time and choose different conversations, which also plays really well into the choice-driven storytelling, instead, here, you can win arguments by using really cringe dialogue.
You could have a flamethrower, an army of robot ninjas, and a motherfucking dragon on a leash in there, and I'd still kick your ass.
I give up.
I have a hard-ass time believing that she won this argument. So Chloe's at this venue to see one of her favorite bands, Firewalk. She gets into a scuffle with these two generic dickheads. Generic dickhead 1 literally says, "You don't know who I am, do you?"
You don't know who I am, do you?
Nope. Don't care either.
They end up hassling her, and then who should show up but Rachel Amber.
Rachel? Come on!
I do really love this intro here. This is a song by the band Speedy Ortiz, who I was lucky enough to see open for Churches one night in Toronto. They're great.
Hey, Max. Hey, Dad. Another day in paradise. Right?
All right, let's play a fun game in this review. It's called Show This PNG of Max every time that Max is unnecessarily mentioned in a game that she does not appear in and she does not have any plot in.
Shit. Where's my phone? I need to find my phone before I head down there.
I could make a snide comment every time that there's a fetch mission in this game, but then that would take up too much of my time. So going forward, every time there is a fetch mission in this game, I'm just going to play this annoying soundbite that I made when I accidentally left my computer feedback on while I screamed the word fetch mission. Yeah, does that sound annoying? I mean, I hope so, because you're going to hear it every time there is a fetch mission. And if this isn't stuck in your head in the worst, most annoying way by the end of this video, then I have not made my point clearly. But listen for it.
Wonder how many calls I've missed.
Chloe, breakfast. Bring my purse down with you, please.
Fetch mission!
Wait. Mom wanted me to bring her purse.
Oh, can you grab my cell phone too?
Fetch mission!
No more dawdling. I need to talk to you.
I would not be dawdling so much if I didn't have to grab so many things.
Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
Chloe is not in a great place at this time in her life. She's doing worse than ever in school. She's talking back a lot to her mother. She's sneaking out, and she's extremely unhappy with the fact that her mother is dating David, a main character from the first game, who is depicted as a huge dick, although I will say this game does somewhat soften his edges without completely retconning his character. And of course, more than anything, Chloe is still grieving the loss of her father.
Dad was a good man.
That's not fair. I'm glad your father still has a place in your heart. But sometimes we need to make more room in our hearts for new people.
Mom, I know you're dealing with a lot.
Thank you. I understand you don't need me as much anymore. But I need you.
Tell that to the world.
You're impossible. But I love you.
You know, that was actually a really nice moment, a really lovely, heartfelt moment in this game.
Okay, David's waiting. You'll need to bring him his keys from the ashtray.
Fetch mission! And we're back.
Bringing David his keys is about the most humiliating thing Mom could ask me to do.
How do you think I, as the gamer, feel?
Aren't you glad you left for Seattle, Max?
Why do you women always take forever to get ready?
We're hoping you men will leave without us.
No, Mom. I swear he beat himself to death with a tire iron. Repeatedly.
Go grab my socket wrench set from the garage, and we can get moving.
Fetch mission!
What's David doing, leaving stuff in our garage anyway? Does he think he's moving in or something?
A little more hustle wouldn't have killed you. We don't have to like each other. But you will respect me.
I think it's time I show this asshole I'm not interested in anything he has to say.
What's clear is fuck you.
Language. You are way out of line, young lady.
Okay, I purposefully failed this backtalk challenge because I wanted to see what would happen. And he responds like this.
That's enough.
You said nothing, and he said, enough of that! This game is just on full autopilot.
Country music?
Throughout this game, Chloe has several recurring dreams featuring her father. I'm not crazy about them. I think it's a pretty lazy plot device to use, and I just can't say that it truly does it for me in this game.
Picking up my lover from the grocery store.
Hey,
The hell?
out of the car, Chloe.
Hello, Black Hell.
Oh, Carrie Price!
It's Chloe.
Oh, right. I'm just teasing. People have been taking me so seriously since I won the Beacon's Young Artist Award for my photography.
Wait. What about Rachel Amber?
Rachel posted a slamming selfie of you two having the time of your lives. Do tell.
It was a pretty normal night for us. A little music, a little dancing. We murdered a guy.
You are so funny. Oh, seriously, though. I didn't realize you and Rachel were such BFFs.
Ooh, you can tell she's jealous. She's jealous. She's so jealous.
So, what's she into? You know, what's her thing? Is it drugs? I'm not judging or anything. I figure if she's hanging out with you, she must be into some effed up shit. You know? I mean, look at your face.
I'm sorry, Victoria. I didn't mean to be rude. You know, I finished the assignment. Want some help?
So this choice to sabotage her homework will have some consequence later, but truthfully not much. You're gonna realize pretty quickly in Before the Storm that the choices don't often matter greatly.
I should probably be getting to class, but I just don't care. Did last night really happen? The internet says it did, but I still can't believe it. Rachel Amber. The drama star, honor student, popular princess of Blackwell swoops in like Batman to save my ass and thrash to Firewalk? Either that was a dream, or real life just got a shit ton crazier.
If I had known the Celestial Avenger was bloodied, I would have totally given him my potion.
On the grounds, Chloe meets up with Steph and Mikey. I can't say I care a ton for these characters. I do like Steph, particularly because she really flourishes in true colors. There isn't a ton here, but I do like that she is an openly queer character who also wants to make a move on Rachel and isn't shy about that. I like that she has that kind of inner confidence. Mikey, on the other hand, he's just sort of a typical shy nerd. In this scene, you get offered to play some D&D with him, and I do genuinely like it. I think maybe it runs a little bit long, but overall, I declare this scene extremely guilty of being cute.
All right, let's get started. You are both famous heroes in the Kingdom of Avernon, a once peaceful land, now laid to waste by the bloodthirsty raiders of the Black Well.
I am Elamon, Wizard of the Third Circle, foremost advisor to King Tiberius, and sworn defender of Avernon.
Guess it's time to free some peeps.
Oh yeah, just like the first Life is Strange game, there's a lot of outdated vernacular here, like peeps, just the kind of phrases that teenagers have not used in anywhere between 20 and 35 years.
I jump in front of Elamon.
Wow. Thanks, Chloe. I mean, thanks, Calamastia.
That was fun.
Check out what I drew.
Mikey's got serious drawing skills.
Thanks for the game, nerds.
I can't believe Rachel posted a photo of the two of us together last night. Am I still an outsider if I'm hanging out with Rachel Amber now? And what does it mean that hanging out was so awesome? Does that make me just the same as every other student here? Nah, fuck that.
What the hell?
What have you got here, Twitch? Don't call me that!
So this game shows us that Nathan himself is a victim of bullying, which is, definitely a retcon, considering he's the biggest bully in Life is Strange 1. Now in this one, it's showing that, oh, but he gets picked on by the jocks, too. I just want to remind everybody, this is an art school. The whole stereotypical jock picking on the artsy nerd thing doesn't really apply in the same way when it's an art school. Don't get what they're trying to pull off here. Sympathy for Nathan? I've never personally understood that take.
The only way to stop a bully is to be aggressive. I've got to put Drew down.
Back off, idiot.
Are you okay?
You think I need help? From you?
You're welcome. Oh, good. You're here.
What's really weird about this game is there is essentially no motivation for Rachel to just pick Chloe, to just instantly become attached and obsessed with her. It feels really fanficky. It feels really forced. The way she just sees her at the door and is like, you, come with me. You're part of the plot now. You're part of my life now. I want to include you in this play now. The whole idea of the most popular, cool girl in high school picking you, who's really ungrateful and mean to her mom. You're just her new love. You're her new obsession. She just loves you. She loves how unkind you are. She loves how rude you are. She loves how badly you're doing in school. She loves how you're throwing away your scholarship. She loves how you're really easily irked by everybody. And she loves how you've never really talked to her or had a relationship with her. She just loves all of that about you. She's into you.
Yeah, that is hard. We've talked about that line forever. We need a fresh perspective.
Oh, come on, with the hand on the back.
The question is, are Miranda's feelings of instant passion for Ferdinand just inexperience in dramatic circumstances, or has she actually just met the love of her life? What do you think?
And hey, it just so happens she's asking you a loaded romantic question.
Miranda's an idiot because falling in love is stupid. What is she, 12?
See, I didn't fall for Rachel's traps. I cannot be loved.
Your eye looks fabulous. Where'd you get it done?
What?
Just kidding. That asshole really clocked you.
It wasn't a big deal.
I'll just be a minute.
Okay, so why am I here again?
Oh, could you grab my belt for me? I think it's in my bag over there.
Oh, good. You know, we'd gone about 20 minutes without a fetch mission. I was really starting to miss them.
Don't say any stupid shit and...
This game has an original score performed by the band Daughter, and it is absolutely, unquestionably the best part of this game. The music is so good.
There's Rachel's belt. Guess I'll go give this to Rachel now.
I'm glad she said that, or else I wouldn't have known what to do for this fetch mission.
So, did you bring flowers for my dressing room?
Honestly, it gives me such fanficky vibes that it reminds me strongly of the Harry Potter My Immortal fanfic. Imagine this as the Harry Potter My Immortal fanfic, where Rachel is Draco Malfoy and Chloe is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way.
I guess I owe you.
I'll hold you to that. Chloe Price.
Rachel Amber.
Last night was amazing.
They say each other's names a lot in this game. Actually, everybody in this game says both of their full names a lot. Everyone is always saying Chloe Price and Rachel Amber in this. You know, it's as if the people who made this didn't trust that we, having played the first game, would know for sure who Chloe Price and Rachel Amber were. So they got to make sure to say their full names as often as possible so we don't forget this is a prequel. And now, in the most blatantly sapphic way the game has shown us yet, Rachel says she's going to do her makeup. Why don't they just get a room?
Hold still.
But gosh darn if that score just doesn't come in and save the day.
Much better.
Holy shit.
Let's get the hell out of here.
You sure you don't want to just grab the bus, or...?
Nope. If we're gonna go rogue, we're doing it right. Well?
What the hell am I getting into here?
Pull up a chair, Price. The view's amazing.
Rachel wants me to pull up a chair? Maybe one of these crates.
I'm sorry, is the game alleging that the audience doesn't know what pull up a chair means?
Just another typical day, skipping school, with Rachel Amber.
There we go with the full names again.
I should take my seat. Thing's heavier than it looks. Guess I should sit down.
Yeah, I'm glad she guided us through that.
All right, Chloe. You're on a freaking train with Rachel freaking Amber.
There we go with the full names again.
Is this nervousness? Is that what this feeling is? Wish Max were here so I could ask.
Let's do something fun.
V-card's been punched, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Too far.
Well, I don't know.
Whoa, what does she mean?
Okay.
She has been coming on to Chloe super strong this whole game, and now that Chloe is finally flirting back, she's like, whoa, I don't know how I feel about that. Talk about sending mixed signals.
You're hella mysterious, Chloe Price.
Hella? Who says that?
It's a Cali thing.
Oh, this is one of the biggest prequel sins, and I despise this. A canon explanation for why Chloe says hella in direct response to criticism of dialogue in the first Life is Strange being taken as not believable by some critics. First of all, people do say hella. That was a whole thing. They really do say it, especially in places like Oregon. Yes, the dialogue for Life is Strange is really hammed up, but Chloe can just say hella without there having to be a backstory, an explanation for it. I really didn't need Before the Storm to literally stop and go, actually, hella is a real term that people use. Yeah, don't worry, that's not the problem with Life is Strange. Those aren't the questions we needed answers to.
You told me about that dickwad David. Now he's on my shit list too.
Oh yeah, shitlist is a really overused phrase in the Life is Strange games, I've noticed. I don't know anyone who uses this word. This is a word people have probably not used in 20 or 30 years. You want to talk about hella being in need of defense? Let's talk about teenagers going, this person is on my shit list. Your shit list? No, you got to update it. It's got to be something like, I'm adding their name to my death note. That would be better. Actually, that'd be so funny. Aw, nah, missed opportunity.
Wouldn't mind listening to some music.
Now I chose to listen alone here just to see what would happen, and it's no fun. You just sit there alone like a dork. So let's have some fun. Let's actually share the music with Rachel.
Hey, wanna listen?
Cool bracelet. I've had it, I guess, since I was a kid in Long Beach. It reminds me that there's more to experience out there than just Arcadia Bay.
Arcadia Bay can suck a bag of dicks.
Sometimes I feel like I've got no reason to stay. Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here.
Let me know if you need an accomplice.
Check it out! We're here! Jump! No way! Scared? That's not the Chloe Price I know.
But that's the whole thing, is you don't know her. It makes me really uncomfortable how Rachel acts deeply familiar with her when everything that we're given for context tells us that they've had no relationship, virtually no face-to-face contact before ever.
So far, what I've learned about you is that you're into acting, lying, and playing games.
What's your point?
That you're either full of imagination or full of shit.
Let me know when you figure out which one. This game involves spying on people from afar. Luckily, we got some high-tech surveillance equipment right here. Let's fire it up.
Hey, maybe I can MacGyver something up. I've been told I'm pretty handy.
Oh yeah? Let's see what you got.
Fetch mission!
Just a day in the park with Rachel Amber. You know when something kind of amazing is happening, you don't always stop to think about it right away? And then when you do think about it, you start thinking about it a lot. And the more you think about it, the crazier it seems, until pretty soon you're psyching yourself out and then everything turns to shit. Yeah, let's not do that today. If Max were here, she'd probably take a black and white photograph and call it Innocence Lost, or some shit. My hierarchy of needs goes pot, then beer, then wine. Still, wino has a classy ring to it.
Wino? Okay, listen, I know for sure that hasn't been a phrase for a good 30 to 40 years.
Dwight Mueller really killed it with this statue of an explorer guy. Where are all my explorer ladies at, though?
Wow. Level 5 girl boss moment. Yeah, I'm sure for the time they thought this line killed it.
Rachel smells like jasmine? Is she smelling me right now, too? Really should have showered this morning.
All right, here's the game. You find some people for us to spy on, and then you and I will act out what they're saying and thinking.
That's it? I do that in my head during, like, every class.
See? You're a natural.
Loving this guy.
What's he thinking right now?
I hope bees don't mistake my shorts for begonia.
I've been pollinated twice this week already. What's going on with these two?
And the Lord saith, Thou shalt make a burnt offering of your firstborn son.
Who are you talking to, Dad?
No one, son. Now, lean into the grill and see if the fire started. Further. Further.
Wow, that was dark. Too dark? Perfect dark.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hog the viewfinder. Jackpot! Commence makeout session in 3, 2, 1. Nailed it. Damn, they are really going at it. Rachel? Hey, are you alright?
What are we doing?
Excuse me?
Last I checked, you're supposed to be Chloe Price.
There we go with the full names again.
And we haven't even gotten wasted yet. Let's got to be against some school ditching rule.
Okay, what I really dislike about this part is this makes it sound like Rachel was only using her because she thought that Chloe was someone who could help get her drunk or help her party. That's fucked up. I get that it's White Girl Wednesday, but still.
They have a bottle of wine. Let's steal it.
Okay. Or we could go try to find a liquor store instead.
No. You shouldn't bring alcohol to a public park if you're not willing to share it with everybody, right? And fuck it, I just want to take something that's not mine.
Can we help you? Oh my god!
And
Give her
the Oscar for Best Distraction of Wine-Toting Picnickers goes to Rachel Amber. Better play my supporting role and grab the wine fast.
Fetch mission!
I need to get these two to focus on Rachel so I can swipe the wine.
What are you waiting for? Go!
I already called 911. They should have an ambulance here any moment.
Hey, wow! I'm all better now. You saved my life. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Yeah, good work, everyone. Peace out.
Here, you earned this.
Thanks.
Great. It's a pile of trash.
Yeah, an awesome pile of trash. Let's explore.
You have fun, Chloe. I'm gonna go sit down.
Rachel's been acting kind of standoffish ever since we left the park. What's her deal?
Chloe, I'd really like some space right now.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm not the easiest person to be around. I don't exactly have tons of experience with the whole friendship thing.
Not everything revolves around you, Chloe.
I didn't say it did. I'm just saying I understand.
No, you really don't.
Fuck! Check it out. I don't always drink beer. But when I do, I prefer drinking it next to an old toilet. Home run!
Can I see?
Sure.
I asked you to leave me alone.
Are you kidding me? I know you're the school princess and all, with the DA daddy and the perfect grades and all the perfect little Victoria chases kissing your perfect ass, but seriously, fuck you.
Great. I'm leaving. See you around, Chloe.
You can't leave!
Watch me.
Rachel, wait! Don't go. Why not? Because I don't want to ruin this the way I ruin everything else in my life.
I cannot state enough how much it bothers me that Rachel has essentially used her for the day, then turned on her and became very cruel to her, and now Chloe is the one crying saying, I don't want to be the one that ruins this. And that actually really hurts to hear because Chloe is so afraid of losing people. This Rachel just suddenly shows up in her life, basically love bombs her for the day, and then tells her to go away, and now here Chloe is essentially apologizing. This is actually very abusive behavior. I don't know what to make of this because I know this wasn't the intention. with the way that this video game was made. What's baffling about Before the Storm is this is meant to essentially be a romance story, a romance origin story between Chloe and Rachel, or even if you don't play it as a romance, the start of a really great, excellent friendship. But Rachel is not coming correct here. The stuff that Rachel is doing is striking me in all the wrong ways, and it just bothers me enormously because I know that the writers didn't mean it this way, but this is really abusive behavior. And also, I don't want to get too into this, but the lead writer of this, who is also the lead writer on True Colors, was apparently extremely well known for love bombing his employees and then turning around and being really vicious with them, and always creating a stressful work environment where he would whiplash back and forth between the two. Allegedly. I don't know that for sure, but I just do think it's really interesting that Rachel is portrayed in a pretty fucked up way that, from what we're now hearing, apparently mirrors what the writer and lead of this game was like. Fucked up, right?
Goodbye, Chloe. Fuck this place. You know she's fake. You can't take your eyes off her. Who else do I know who fits that description? Fuck off, Rachel. Fuck you, David. I've never understood your hard-on for cameras, Max. You took a million pictures of us, and not one of them showed that you were gonna leave when I needed you most. Fuck cameras. Dad.
So in this junkyard, which she just discovered today, she turns around and she sees her father's vehicle, the one that he perished in, and that's certainly a plot of convenience. That, to me, is prequelitis on steroids. This is the kind of shit I just have no fucking patience for. These are really contrived plot beats, and I personally feel that before the life is a storm. Guys, I've been reviewing and playing so many Life is Strange games. I can't keep track of their names anymore. I forget what I was saying. Oh boy. I personally really feel that Before the Storm is a highly emotionally manipulative piece, and it's part of the reason that it's so effective with people, and I really, really dislike that, because this game, along with Double Exposure, feels very dishonest, and it feels particularly dishonest and manipulative with its audience.
Called to tell you that I miss you, my old friend. Why are you crying, sweetheart?
Because you're not real.
I'm not.
This scene is played totally straight, but it incidentally gives us one of the funniest shots in the entire franchise. Why is she looking at her like that? Is she gonna kill her?
Rachel!
You came. I'm glad.
So she meets back up with Rachel. I guess she knew where Rachel was going. I mean, there's no context here given of Rachel telling her where she is.
Are you sure about that? I got kind of a different message this afternoon.
Yeah. Chloe, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know how to talk about this. You remember that guy that we saw under this tree with that woman?
The ones who were making out?
That was my dad.
Oh. All right.
And that woman was definitely not my mom. I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. So when I saw he got a text from an unknown number asking him to meet, I thought I could catch him or something. Chloe, I owe you an apology.
Hey, we were both kind of the queen of shitty.
Chloe saying this actually kind of breaks my heart a little bit because Chloe hasn't done anything wrong or against Rachel. She's actually been kind of gracious, considering she's usually such a brat, in trying to work with Rachel and trying to keep her happy. The thing that I'm really seeing in this gameplay, that I'm really experiencing here, is Chloe is such a terribly insecure person because of the loss of her father, and I guess also because of Max going away. So she intensely fears losing people more than anything. And because of that, it makes her act in any way that she can to cling on to somebody. It's actually really, really sad. You actually see this sometimes with abuse victims, where they will be the one apologizing even when the other person has spent the day wronging them.
My mom might skip grounding and just go straight to the death penalty.
And my dad will definitely punish me with...
I'm so sorry, Rachel.
I really hate that she's apologizing again here. This just makes me feel so much for Chloe.
If I came to you tomorrow and told you to pack your bags...
I'm serious. Let's do it, Chloe. Let's leave this place forever.
Okay.
Can I borrow your lighter? Thank you.
So when Rachel screams, all this wind rushes past her and the flames grow much wilder, alluding to the fact that Rachel herself may have superpowers. And this is, I'm pretty sure the first time I played the game, this is sort of where the game officially lost me, because there's so much retconning in this, but I simply cannot handle the idea that Rachel has powers too. So Chloe is just some superhero magnet. Both of her best friends have supernatural powers and get entangled in these mysteries together. There are several points in this game that allude to this idea, including when Rachel gets stabbed later on, you hear a fireman saying that the flames seem to have just put themselves out. So to anyone in the comments who's gonna go, yeah, but it's not for sure said, it's not for sure said, it's there. It's there for sure, and I don't like it. It's not for me.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm. I can't believe Firewalk is playing a show at the old mill.
I'm gonna teach this little punk some manners.
Hey! Dickhead!
Get the fuck out of here!
Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
We don't have to like each other, but you will respect me.
Hello, Black Hal.
Chloe, do something!
Hey, do you know if Rachel is a gamer?
How would you like to join me on a little field trip?
Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here. Let me know if you need an accomplice.
Damn, they are really going at it.
You remember that guy that we saw under this tree with that woman? That was my dad. And that woman was definitely not my mom.
Miss Price, how good of you to join us.
I'm so sorry we're late. My shift ran late at the diner and then just sorry.
Respect is
Okay.
violated.
Reality check time. Yesterday did actually happen. I ditched school with Rachel Amber,
There we go with the full names again.
start that fire. And that was after we actually agreed to run away from here,
Right.
right?
We agreed that you would rededicate yourself to becoming an exemplary Blackwell citizen.
We did?
In the event that you were unable or unwilling to do so, we also agreed that it would become pertinent to reassess your future status at the Academy. Despite all this, you engaged in the following actions yesterday. Insubordinate language. Attempting to sabotage the academic goals of one of our top students. Victoria Chase.
You're fucking joking, right? Victoria tried to cheat off me, and I stopped her. You should be thanking me.
I think what my daughter is trying to say...
Miss Price can speak for herself, as she often does to her detriment. For her plagiarism, Miss Chase might have been suspended. Might have. If Mr. Prescott, Nathan Prescott, hadn't spoken to me on Victoria's behalf.
Okay, why would the principal bring up what Nathan did for Victoria? That is such shit exposition. That is not how things work. Chloe and Rachel are in there for a disciplinary meeting. That's so stupid.
I suppose that's one interpretation of events.
Say what you will about my daughter, but she is not a bully.
Maybe you should be talking to Drew instead of me. You know, the guy who actually did what you're accusing me of.
Mr. North's situation requires sensitivity. It will be handled separately.
And Chloe's situation is less sensitive?
I do not discuss other students' situations.
You just did, my guy. About 3 different students in the span of less than a minute.
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe. I have no choice
I
but
made
to...
her do it.
What? What?
What?
What?
Yesterday was all me. My idea. See, Chloe was afraid I'd get in trouble or hurt, so she came with me. But only to keep me safe.
Okay, so this scene to me kind of really solidifies Rachel as a master manipulator, because yesterday, first she was love bombing her all day, and then she told her to go away at the end of the day, and then she pushed her away, and then now here she is the next day back to love bombing her. I really, really, really don't like it. How many times is she gonna make Chloe feel like somehow she's in the wrong and she has to apologize? Because now Rachel is quote unquote covering for her, even though of course it was all Rachel's fault. And now Chloe's like, wow, Rachel's such a good friend. No, she isn't.
The truth is, I didn't convince Chloe to ditch with me. I practically forced her to. I told Chloe if she didn't come with me, I might do something crazy.
Like what?
Graffiti, steal alcohol, maybe even abuse marijuana. I didn't, thank God. But that's only because Chloe was there. She looked out for me, even after I threatened her. I told her I would blame her for everything if she didn't come along. I knew it would be easy, given all of the prejudices against her.
Okay, wow. That is a uniquely fucked up thing for Rachel to say, considering how the day before she literally went, "You're Chloe Price and we haven't even gotten wasted yet." I can't believe that. She herself was being prejudiced against Chloe yesterday. And now today she's saying this, being Chloe's greatest defender. This is actually kind of coming off a bit sick. She really is messing with everybody's heads, and she's doing a great job. And the through line from the game developers, the writer's perspective, is that she's a great actor and blah, 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 blah. But I see it more as she's a master manipulator. And it does also bother me that Chloe isn't just inherently more turned off and suspicious by this whole situation.
First infraction in no way reduces its severity. Still, we will not be suspending you at this time. But you have squandered our trust. You will no longer be my administrative assistant first period. And you will no longer be involved in Blackwell's performance of The Tempest.
No.
But the performance is tonight.
For someone so aware of our school calendar, Miss Price, I would expect fewer absences on your record.
I do also think it's very silly that the principal decides to take her out of the school play when it's happening later that night. Why would he decide to make the school look bad? This guy is a horrible, dumb principal. Like, holy shit. He's telling everybody stuff that he shouldn't be. He's openly admitting to letting some students off the hook while giving other students punishment. And then he decides to essentially fuck up the entire school play. It doesn't matter if there's an understudy. This is just absolutely ridiculous.
That is
What was that, Miss Price?
Chloe is upset for her friend, but we are both grateful that she is not going to be unduly blamed for what happened.
No way is Rachel missing the play for me. But thanks to her acting skills, I'll have to go down in flames if I want to fix this.
It's very annoying that it keeps telling you the tutorial for how backtalk works. This is episode 2. We did how many backtalk sequences in episode 1? 4? 5? Why does he keep giving us the tutorial at the start of every chapter? It comes off like they don't think that their players can remember something this simple.
Idea how this works? You don't wake up one morning and decide to be an outlaw. You need priors. You need training.
Rachel confessed. Are you calling her a liar?
I confess to thinking she can act like a motherfucker. You just bought her crap. Hook, line, and sinker.
You don't have to do this. It's okay. Really.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm not one of your sycophants. I'm a lone wolf, and you're Little Red Riding Hood. Welcome to grandmother's house, bitch.
Listen, I really don't use the word cringe a lot. I think cringe and cringeworthy have become seriously overused terms, but that Little Red Riding Hood grandma's house bitch line, cringe. It's really just, of all the Life is Strange games, it's this one, and it's the first game that are the most guilty of some real cringe lines.
You are expelled.
What? No.
I will have Skip Matthews escort you to clean out your locker. You may wait outside my office until he arrives.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Meet me at the junkyard later?
You bet.
Hey, Chloe. I'm supposed to walk you out.
Enter Skip, a character that Chloe just completely fucks over for her own selfish gain, and there is no repercussion for this.
Fuck every inch of this place. I wish I could tag it from floor to ceiling. But with Skip watching me... bathroom. Then I'm out. Cool?
Okay, but try to make it fast, will you?
What I do like about the beginning of this chapter is it treats us to what is my favorite musical sequence in this entire game. And as poor as I think this game's writing and characterization is, the music is an 11 out of 10, and it deserves that recognition. This sequence goes so hard.
No one asks me for dances because I only know how to flail. I always look like I'm drowning, dead arms around him. I'd rather stand still, hold tightly to the walls. No care in the world. No care in the world. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Love you to panic because I prefer to sit on fences. Spit kissing on my sick bed. I'm not searching for replacements, but we look like broken instruments, twisted up and wheezing out the wrong notes. Sleepless folks watching light glow through their early morning windows. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Oh, I'm too drunk to fight, hurling curses at your surface because I'm aware, because it hurts that I'm in love again. And you laugh, kiss my neck, say our arguments are insane. Fighting over the way something was said while I'm stood here like a cheap threat. No care in the world. No care in the world. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Oh, there's only been one time where we fucked and I felt like a bad memory, like my spine was a reminder of her. And you said that you felt sick.
Wait, so you're telling me that Victoria Chase just saw what Chloe did, and Chloe's still what? 5-10 feet away from her walking away, and Victoria doesn't say anything? She doesn't yell out loud to Skip, who's currently escorting her away, and as the shot just showed us, is maybe still 5-10 feet away? That's so stupid!
Later, Skip.
Later. Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
We need a new beginning. A new chapter. One that will involve the three of us together.
What does that mean?
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
No fucking way!
Chloe, after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell me what you're feeling.
You're trying. I get it. I swear I do. And I've been making it harder for you. But this is not the answer.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
Hey!
There is no home. Not if he's there. How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down? Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left? Ugh. This thing is a mess. But maybe I can fix it.
Fetch mission!
Here we go. The pick of the litter. Needs more love than I can give right now. In the meantime, maybe I can spruce it up a bit. Probably a good idea to cover over this with something.
Fetch mission!
While an escape hatch could be nice, I should probably cover over this massive hole.
Fetch mission!
I bet if I look, I can find something else to fix inside the truck. Maybe there's another light bulb I can put in here.
Fetch mission!
I can't believe Rachel set that fire. I don't think she meant to, but I also don't think she didn't mean to. Crazy that something so destructive can also be so beautiful. Or a fire that began in a trash can could grow to light up the entire sky. In conclusion, fire. Pretty sweet. Yeah?
Bryce, it's Frank.
Oh. Hey, Frank. What's up?
Yeah, just checking in to see how you're doing.
Really?
No. Listen, we've got some business to discuss. Where can we meet?
I'm hanging out in the junkyard, north of town.
The junkyard. That's great. Stay there, I'll see you soon.
Time for a hard-earned smoke break.
You have buried childish qualities, friend. Make sense of me, friend. Make sense of me. I have many destructive qualities, friend. Make sense of me, friend. Make sense of me.
Shit. I slept all day. I wonder if it burned like this the day it happened.
Amazing, isn't it? I can't look away. Fire is jealous, Chloe. It wants all the beauty for itself. That's why you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of getting burned.
I do appreciate that this part is essentially meant to be symbolic of Chloe's insecurities about getting left alone. Her father passed suddenly and now she's having visions of him warning her against getting close to Rachel. I do think that works pretty well. I do think there's maybe a couple too many of these dream sequences with him. I think maybe 1 or 2 might have worked rather than the 3 or 4 that we have in this game, and it's a short game.
Damn, you've been busy.
It's nothing. Just some junk I found lying around.
Chloe, this is incredible. I can't believe you found us an escape vehicle already.
I mean, they just met. This is some Romeo and Juliet shit I am not down with. You know they both died in the end of that story, right?
You'll figure it out. And while you're at it, we're also gonna need some money. To buy stuff.
Uh-huh. Car and money? Anything else you'd like?
Luckily, there's no rush. Hey, I was thinking that after the show, maybe we could go do something. Just you and me.
Something criminal?
Criminally fun.
I'm in. Wait, you forgot your bag.
It's for you. Just a little survival kit for your new life on the lam. Drive safe, Chloe.
Time to check out Rachel Amber's mystery bag.
There we go with the full names again.
A bag full of clothes. That's the woman we saw with Rachel's dad. Weird.
Yo, Frank! It's Chloe.
Price, get your ass in here.
You have a rough night or something?
Every night's a rough night.
Wow, this guy is edgy.
Go get it for me, would you?
Who was that woman? Ah! God, jeez, man.
Now I'm fetching things for Frank. How low can I go?
Fetch mission! I hate that soundbite so much, but the game speaks for itself here.
Is this what I think it is?
Why would he let her see this? Why would he tell her to grab his notebook full of all the people who he deals to and how much they owe him and how much they've paid him? That is crazy. He literally asks her to open the book for him and read out a page.
Open my notebook. Last page. Should be some entries for a kid named Drew. You know him?
Drew North? Yeah, he's... Holy shit. That's a lot of money.
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Apparently football players eat it like candy.
That's smart, I guess. It pays well?
Go Bigfoots.
Wow, how nice of him to just give her all the details of how drug dealing works. What a good drug dealer. This is a huge part of why I can't take this game seriously. They want to depict stuff like people who actually distribute illegal substances, and then they execute the story with kitty gloves on.
I'm taking you to Blackwell. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Didn't think I'd be back this soon. It doesn't feel different. I don't belong here anymore. It's not my school. I don't have a school. But nothing feels different. Everything still feels shitty. And here I am, about to break into the freaking dorm so I can steal money that Drew owes my drug dealer. This is gonna go great. Hey, Steph.
Whoa. Hey, Calamastia.
Surprised to see me on parole?
I told you Wells was out to get you. That text was a rare courtesy, by the way. I don't normally get involved in other people's dumb decisions.
Thanks for trying, but skipping yesterday was totally worth it.
Skipping with Rachel Amber does have an appeal. I've been planning to make a move on Rachel, but not if you two were together.
Make a move?
So, are you? I mean, that's Rachel's business. Or maybe yours and Rachel's business. But if you feel comfortable telling me...
I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, I can imagine. You ever want to talk to me, Chloe, you know you can, right?
I'll see you later, Steph.
Have fun storming the castle.
Max would have jumped on that photographer position.
There is some very boring gameplay here where essentially you just have to get the key from the janitor. It's honestly not worth showing all of it.
No time like the present.
Chloe?
Hey, Skip. How's it going?
Not that it isn't great to see you and all, but what are you doing here? Didn't you just get expelled?
I'm on a secret drug-related mission, Skip. Under the authority of the Arcadia Bay District Attorney's Office.
Really?
No.
Were we supposed to take that seriously, that he actually believed that for a second? Is this guy the dumbest character in this game? Legitimately, it's hard to decide. It's a tight race.
I hate to do this to Skip, but I've got to get inside. Maybe if I make him really uncomfortable, he'll feel guilty and let me pass. What's my official business?
Women's business, Skip. As in, my uterus? I need to use the restroom. Glad you asked.
Chloe, I just have this feeling like you're up to... Wait. You talked me into letting you into the bathroom this morning, and then you tagged the entire friggin' place.
What?
How did it possibly take this man that long into the conversation to remember that just a few hours ago, she asked if she could use the washroom, and then she tagged the whole place? It took him this whole time. He was ready to fall for her ruse and everything at the start. This game really bothers me because it has the same issue with the worst kind of horror movies, which is when every character is too dumb to keep themselves alive. Every character in this is too dumb to keep themselves safe or to keep themselves from not being duped.
You have never respected me. You and all your smug little classmates. I am so tired of being shit on by high schoolers. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this stupid rent-a-cop job. Just do whatever the fuck you want, Chloe.
Whoa, Skip.
Matthews, I've gotten reports of an unknown vehicle in the parking
lot. That's funny. Because I've gotten reports about how your head is really far up your ass.
What did you just say?
Damn. Skip really lost it there.
And who might have pushed him to that edge? This took forever to get here, by the way. What a dawdling side mission.
All right, which one is Drew's room?
Oh, it never ends.
Good. Drew's not here. Okay, if I were Drew, where would I hide my money? Is the money in there?
Oh, yippee. A safe lock combination. One of the worst staples of the Life is Strange franchise. Convenient for the plot that Drew just has a literal envelope full of the exact amount of cash that she needs. In a surprise to no one, Drew shows up and they have a confrontation. To be perfectly honest, I kind of hate this subplot. This whole subplot with Drew is useless.
Shit.
You're making me think you're nervous about something.
Who the hell is that?
No one. Stay in here and don't say anything, little brother. Whatever you do, don't open the door.
You know what's going on?
You owe me $1,000. Where is it?
I said I don't have it right now.
Sorry to have to do this, kid. No one steals from me. No one.
Fuck.
I chose not to give them money back because I figured Drew already put himself into this situation. He might as well live with the consequences. And I'm playing Chloe, who's already stolen the money from him, so clearly she's not the best person either. You know, who cares? Again, I give 0 fucks about this plotline.
Drew! It's okay. I'm okay, little brother. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you.
I didn't do anything.
Damn right I didn't do anything. All right, so now we enter the school play, probably the most improbable part of this whole game, for reasons that are going to be painfully clear very soon.
That's some shameless eavesdropping there, Samantha. Hey, Samantha. Shh.
Nathan, please.
I can't do it, Dad. I'm sorry.
Keep your voice down. Now listen to me.
You don't understand. They all hate me. They're just gonna laugh at me.
Why do you suppose that is?
I don't know.
Because you show weakness.
So here we can witness another scene of Nathan being bullied, this time by his father. I just don't think this works. Kind of reminds me of that meme from Brooklyn 99 that says, cool motive, still murder. Because remember that he still murders Chloe. So, you know, boo-hoo for him.
If you look past his money, I think you'd see that you and Nathan are actually a lot alike.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm serious. You're both artistic and surprisingly sensitive. You've been through a lot, and a lot of people unfairly judge you for it. I think you stood up for Nathan yesterday because you know what he's going through. Nathan's hurt and he needs help.
Yeah, but Nathan kills her. There is a world of difference between Chloe and Nathan, and I take serious ire with whatever this game is trying to do, making correlations between the two characters. The only correlation I can really think about that's pretty binding is one shoots the other. So Chloe walks in and witnesses Victoria literally poisoning Rachel's drink because she's the understudy and she wants her lead. She witnesses her actually tamper with her drink and somehow doesn't immediately run to a teacher or something. This is well beyond unhinged behavior. In the first game, Life is Strange, yeah, Victoria was really mean and had a propensity for being cruel, but literally drugging another student, roofying them just to play their part in a play, that's kind of like a level of cartoonishly evil I just don't buy here. Oh, and then look, she leaves the pills just right out on her dresser for everyone to find. This game is beyond, man, beyond the fucking pale.
Oh, Rachel Amber. It was customary among the thespians of ancient Greece for the understudy to offer hot tea to the lead actress on opening night.
Wait up, Rachel. Bitch, dosed your tea.
Excuse me? How dare you?
Victoria, could this possibly be true?
Of course not. A dropout Chloe is clearly directing her misplaced anger at me.
Then she should prove it. Drink the tea.
What?
I wouldn't dare insult Victoria's integrity like that. Then again, if that's what it'll take to convince you that Victoria is a good and caring person, fine. Come on, Vic. Put dropout Chloe in her place once and for all.
Ugh. Happy?
So they make Victoria drink the tea, which regardless of how they feel about her, or regardless of the fact that Victoria's the one who spiked it, they shouldn't make her drink it. It's muscle relaxants. It's dosing her. It's giving her drugs, an unhealthy amount. How do the ends justify the means here?
Sweet carnation, we're ruined. The show is ruined.
My dear young artists, a misfortune most unkind has befallen us. Juliet is waylaid. That infernal inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel.
Oh, no.
Mr. Keaton.
No.
Chloe could step in for Juliet.
No fucking chance.
At least until the road's clear.
Tell me, my dear, have you ever acted before?
Hell no.
She's being modest. We play improv games all the time. And she's fantastic at it.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of the production rests upon your slender shoulders?
Why is that shot unintentionally hilarious? On a serious note, though, I really don't like how Chloe gets pressured into doing this by both Rachel and this teacher. It's not cool. She's clearly very uncomfortable. She's clearly someone who doesn't want to be in the spotlight. I think this is kind of shitty for Rachel to force her into this situation. It's not romantic.
I seriously have to memorize all of this? Thanks, Rachel. I sure am happy to see you right now. The best part of being kicked out of school is never having to worry about getting kicked out of school. Poor Drew. He was just trying to keep his little brother safe, and there I was, stealing from him. God, that Damon Merrick guy was such a freak. It's hard to imagine Frank being mixed up with a guy like that. But then again, I guess I don't really know Frank all that well. I really hope Drew and Mikey are going to be okay.
Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. I'm on.
That's you.
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it. No problem. I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line. All hail, great mistress. I come to answer thy best pleasure. I boarded the king's ship. In every cabin, I flamed amazement. Not a hair perished. And, as thou baddest me, I have dispersed them about the isle. In troops.
Bravo.
Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her line, is it? What's going on? But thou assured my freedom, didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Of course, mistress.
So now Rachel uses this opportunity to go off script and give a poorly veiled declaration of love and true friendship to Chloe, which is the most manipulative thing she's done yet.
I have thee in my grasp. I will not bend.
And this whole thing is played as super romantic with the touching music and all. And I just can't bear it because it's not right.
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend.
They have known each other one day.
Continue in thy service to my schemes.
Emphasis on the word schemes.
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead?
Hella dead.
Nah, this isn't like a fanfic at all. Just the worst student at the school who just got expelled a few hours ago, now getting the standing ovation at the school play that night. Sure.
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Wait, she's twisting what she said on stage as a confirmation of Chloe wanting to run away with her? That's crazy. That's so fucked up. I hate to keep using this word, but that's really, really manipulative.
How far could we possibly get without a car?
I thought you were fixing that truck in the junkyard.
But you don't even know what shape it's in.
I don't need to, because I know you, and I know what you're capable of.
You know, I'm watching the sequence and I find it fascinating that considering Chloe, who has the power of backtalk to convince people in or out of things, doesn't use that at all here. There is no version where you as the player can actually definitively say to Rachel, I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do this. No matter what, you get convinced into doing it by her. Chloe doesn't even use her one strength, her voice, to stand up for herself here.
Fine then, drama queen. Where are we going?
You tell me.
Why don't you show me LA?
Perfect. Chloe, what would it take to convince you?
How about,
Oh. Is that convincing enough?
I could be more convinced.
I've got to save something to bribe you with if you change your mind later.
I won't change my mind.
Manipulation alert.
What if I said let's leave tonight?
Really? What is this?
It's clearly the ashes from the fire she started. Is she stupid?
It's obviously a sign. So? What do you say? Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house. And then we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
So, you putting me to work or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
Okay, so the second time I played the game, this was the scene that broke me. When I realized this game is nothing more than an endless list of fetch quests. When she asks you to help set the table, this just becomes mind-numbingly boring and repetitive really fast. Look at the cupboard, open the cupboard, look at the dishes, take the dishes. Look at the cabinet, open the cabinet, look at the glasses, take the glasses, set the glasses down on the table. Yo, am I wrong or was that kind of bars? Look at the cupboard, open the cupboard, look at the dishes, take the dishes. Look at the cabinet, open the cabinet, look at the glasses, take the glasses. Look at the cupboard, open the cupboard, look at the dishes, take the dishes. Look at the cabinet, open the cabinet. Look at the glasses, take the glasses.
Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
So this is what normal looks like. It's somehow way more boring and way weirder than I imagined. It's crazy to picture Rachel growing up here and being happy here, at least before she met me. And now I'm taking her away. What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Okay, this is the way that I wish Chloe was more like in this game. Just more of a cute brat rather than a genuine drip to be around.
One last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Thank fucking God.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not since this morning.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry.
Nah, that's cool. We're not.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family.
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook.
James?
Kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is that?
A delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm. I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes. Let's leave. For real.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother. I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. She was looking for escape. When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person.
I heavily dislike the implication that because she does drugs, she is a bad person.
No matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong.
Really? She's ODing in a t-shirt that says rock and roll? Could this game be any less serious?
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I sent her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
I think I need to lie down. Rachel?
This bedroom scene is actually my favorite scene in the entire game, but also the utter comedy of her looking at her hand and it says, "Be here for Rachel," is like a 30 Rock skit. We do get some really nice interaction between Chloe and Rachel, but not before we have to do another fetch mission. Find something to make the light brighter. Look at the first aid kit. Open the first aid kit. Look at the flashlight. Take the flashlight. Set the flashlight up. I know this is also nitpicking, but the clock here says that it's 12:55, almost 1 a.m., but they just had dinner.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
You remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
I will say, though, the dialogue between Rachel and Chloe here feels the most honest and vulnerable we're going to get in this whole game.
Exactly. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
The virtue is going in the way. Keep it tight so no one will stray. Staring at a light. Needless to say that I'll be alright. I'll ride home. And your tears sting, friend. You have waited the end out there, golden hour. Finding you stand still, stare at my stupid bedroom. All that I wanted wasn't unwanted. Oh, and I wonder why I'm not wanted. All that I wanted was not there, but I dared be wanted. Yeah, in a corridor.
The fact that she's here right now,
And you call me
that she came here for me. I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon.
Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
That should not have been as funny as it was. It really shouldn't have been.
It's so weird to be home. As much as this place sucks, at least it's not full of secrets. Nobody's hiding anything. Well, except me and my pot. And everything with Rachel. But how could I possibly tell Mom what I'm up to? Whenever I'm honest with her, we just end up fighting. Does she just want me to pretend everything's fine? Maybe I should try not to see her today. Is that David's towel? Where the hell is mine?
Fetch mission!
Score. Can't believe Max and I were so into this shit when we were kids. Wait a minute. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Max was going to make me a pirate, but we never got around to it. Alright, one last thing. I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck.
Fetch mission!
What are the chances I can avoid Mom or David?
I'm flipping them over.
Not yet. I told you, 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now. You are one class act, David Madsen.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
Hey, who's there?
Hey.
David has something to say to you.
I owe you an apology.
Let's hear it.
Chloe, I should not have asked you to empty your pockets yesterday. I was, out of line. And I'm sorry. I've been meaning to show you something. This is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through.
I do think episode 3 is the strongest episode of the 3, especially in terms of writing. For as much of a slosh start it has, there are some fine finishes, although I won't say on the whole it improves the overall story, but it does wrap up some things nicely.
So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
David looks so young. And this Phil guy, they look close. Thank you, David.
Oh, Chloe.
Mom, I really need to go.
Be careful out there, Chloe.
I love you, sweetheart.
All right, all right. Just gotta grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here quick. Holy crap. This might actually be helpful for fixing up the truck.
At least it doesn't manually make you do this fetch mission, so that's nice. Another small improvement. Chloe goes back to the junkyard and fixes up the truck. There's some really monotonous gameplay where you have to match the correct tool with the correct car part.
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
You're early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah.
What's he doing here?
What do you think? Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not.
So this guy pulls out a non-retractable hunting knife that I guess he just had in his jean pocket. This game thinks it goes so hard, but this is seriously a 13-year-old's interpretation of what drug dealers are like.
Rachel! Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now!
Shit! Hey! Hold on, okay? Rachel?
Rachel is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it. She's out of surgery, and now she's resting.
Do you know who Damon Merrick is? Or why he hates you?
I know exactly who Damon Merrick is.
If you let her meet Sarah in the first place, we wouldn't have had to try something more desperate.
There are many things I wish I'd handled differently.
Being in a hospital this long sucks. I just want Rachel to wake up, and then I'll feel better. I owe Frank big time. Can't believe he did that for us. I hope he's okay. Not like I can do anything about it one way or the other. And what about Damon? Is he gonna come after us? I actually feel better knowing that James Amber is on his case. Ugh, that's weird.
Hey.
Steph, how's Drew?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay, sure. Definitely.
What an incredible plot convenience that two of our characters that have had violent interactions with drug dealers happen to be in the same room next to each other. What a weird coincidence. Like I've said before, I do not care at all for this subplot, and I think it actually just slows down the momentum of our A plot here.
So, what have you been doing all day?
Not much. Homework. Hanging out with my dad. Dealing with the dumb jokes about the plate in my leg.
Wake me up when the A plot returns.
Love the hair, by the way.
Pretty cool.
Any news about Rachel?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
What happened?
She got stabbed in the arm by Demon fucking Merrick.
Seriously? It wasn't because of me, was it?
No. Somehow we've got our own shit with him now.
That's crazy.
Fuck that guy.
Man. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Damon. Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready.
See, in my opinion, there was essentially no point to this scene. You just go in, drop some plot for characters who aren't actually part of the main plot, so it kind of doesn't matter if they find out that Rachel was also stabbed by the same guy who beat Drew up. This is just filler.
My guardian angel. Would you do something for me?
Anything.
Sarah. My mom. It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her. Will you find her, please? You really want this, don't you? I do. I bet my dad has her number. Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722.
To your dad's office? 0722.
Yeah. My birthday.
So in chapter 2, when we broke into Drew's room, we had to find the code for his safe, which was his younger brother's birthday. So now Rachel is telling you to break into her father's office, of which the code for his lock is her birthday. Boy, the people who wrote this game were getting super creative when they thought, what kind of lock combinations do you think characters use in the real world? Obviously, it's going to be the birthday of a close loved one. Sure. Oh, right. There's also this other subplot with this guy, Elliot, who has a crush on Chloe, but then he gets all ragey when he finds out that she likes Rachel. It's really, this is tacked on as hell. This does absolutely nothing for the main plot of this, other than show that sometimes men are crazy and possessive even when they have no right to be. Which again also is something that I have heard about Zach, the guy who wrote and was the lead on this game. So yeah.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that can help me find her. Sweet. A secret key. Now to find the secret lock.
Oh lord, it's a hidden key. An extremely tired staple of the entire franchise, which I think only True Colors is safe from.
Sarah sent all these letters, and James never gave them to Rachel? That's so messed up. So, this looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during his story last night. They have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. James is working with Damon Merrick? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me?
Chloe is tasked with sending Damon a photo via text of the damning evidence that Rachel's father had against him. You have 3 pieces of evidence before you, and you have to try and decide which is the correct evidence to send. I sent him the wrong ones. I sent him all 3. Twice in a row, I sent him the incorrect evidence photos, and he had no particular thoughts about that until I sent him the correct one the 3rd time. Then he asks me to say who the snitch is, and I accuse the wrong people twice in a row. 2 times in a row, I say the wrong people. And again, he doesn't have too many thoughts about this until I say the name of the third correct person, and then he's okay with that. Dumbest criminals ever. Oh, and then Elliot shows up for whatever fucking reason.
We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
Again, why is it still tutorializing me on how to use backtalk? Are the developers implying that we didn't play episodes 1 and 2? I just don't get it. This is so stupid.
Can't you see I just want to help you? You're going to assault me now? That's how far you'll go to protect Rachel? This is what I'm talking about.
No, you idiot.
What the fuck?
Better run, dickbag. Cops will be here any minute.
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life. And he's still lying.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
That doesn't justify what he's done.
Chloe has one more conversation with Ghost Dad, and I gotta say, I really feel like with each time they did it, it got vaguely less effective. And here, I can't say that this bit really neatly wraps up her journey with the loss of her father and everything. It's just a little too, it's a little too Star Wars, where the Force ghost of the dead loved one shows up to be like, "You're good. Go get him, Tiger."
Shit. Is that blood? Shit, this is bad. I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've got to help Rachel's mom.
Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Your daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie. He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this. Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
I've got your money right here. The money James owes you.
How the fuck do you...
Run!
No one has to know.
Okay, I'm genuinely not sure if this is a bug or something, but there just appears to be no room tone for this scene. All you can hear is the voice actors and then just dead ass silence, no kind of room tone otherwise. Really strange.
Shut up. You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying to help.
I said shut the fuck up!
No.
Go to your fucking happy place. What do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
I fucked you up good, didn't I?
Come on, man. Fuck you.
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter. She... Sarah?
Chloe Price.
There we go with the full names again.
You know who I am?
I saw you in the play. You were funny. We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Tell me why. Doesn't she deserve to know what her father did?
Okay, so something I'm just realizing right now is this sets up the idea that Rachel's father tried to have Rachel's mother killed. So then, in the game Life is Strange, when Rachel goes missing, why wouldn't Chloe suspect Rachel's father? Or Damon, the guy who stabbed her near fatally? This is all way too big a retcon for it to have not played into Life is Strange 1, where the plot relied heavily on there being nothing but total mystery surrounding Rachel's absence. And how her absence was especially suspicious because she was known as such a good girl who never got in trouble. This game depicts her as someone who is almost fatally stabbed by a drug kingpin, and everyone knows it, and whose father tried to have her mother murdered, someone who this game is saying Chloe canonically knows. How would none of this be even a little suspicious when Rachel goes missing? Who do you think Chloe would be most likely to suspect? This is just, it's too big a retcon. It's too much.
Tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can. Without me.
I'll take care of her, you know.
I believe you. Goodbye, Chloe.
Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Okay, so the big deciding moment, the big choice at the end is protect Rachel from the truth or tell Rachel everything. And this has a pretty 50-50 split with how people choose. And what's disappointing is not much different happens. So what was always going to be an issue with this game is it was always going to have to bottleneck how the game ends because you can't interfere with the canon of Life is Strange 1. So essentially in this version, if you hide the truth from her, you'll tell her that you couldn't find her mom.
I couldn't find her. I'm so sorry.
Funny. You seemed so confident. Maybe we can try tomorrow. Maybe she hasn't left town yet.
Of course. I know wherever she is, she loves you very much.
How do you know that?
Because why should she be any different from the rest of us?
And if you tell her everything, her dad will come in and then she'll push him away. And then some of the cutscenes after this are slightly different, so I'll show you them both side by side. Playing Life is Strange Before the Storm feels like stepping into a funhouse mirror reflection of the original Life is Strange. While it faithfully recreates the familiar locations, characters, and distinctive visual style, it lacks the emotional intelligence and intricate storytelling that made its predecessors so compelling. The gameplay especially struggles to reach the same level of depth and engagement. That said, Before the Storm is not without its charms. Its hauntingly beautiful visuals and evocative, thought-provoking soundtrack serve as a kind of ornate dressing, an elegant facade that helps disguise a meal that might otherwise leave a bitter taste. Thank you so much for checking out my review of Before the Storm. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you check out my review for Life is Strange 2. Next up, I have my review of True Colors, and then of course, the OG Life is Strange. Until then, I hope you have some fun, I hope you get some rest, and I will see you all very soon.